What's up everybody, Phoenix Cat 14 here, and today we are reviewing S.H.Figurearts Yamato. So this box is quite tall. It is bigger than the average size one. So yeah, let me get it out of the box real quick because it doesn't really fit the camera, so let me get that real quick. Alright, so here she is out of box. So this is the plastic part. Take this off. Alright, so right out of the box, here is her weapon, this mace thing. This little thing does come off, so you can easily put that in her hand. Something else. So here we have a extra face for Luffy. The time skip Luffy, I do believe. Head sculpts, we got this happy open mouth expression. What is it? This is like the same one. One's more excited and more excited, more relaxed in the eyes. Like a happy expression, maybe more excited. We have a angry, looking to the side face. And we have a, what seems to be like a shouting or yelling face. And the face that comes on her by default is just like a serious, no real expression face there. So it does come with this plastic for the back. Alright. For hands, we have a lot here, as you can see. So we have this open, really wide open hand. We have, this one's kind of interesting because it's like interlocked fingers and, you know, you plug in both the arms. This is kind of a cool idea. I like when figures come with that. And then we have this like closed cup hand sort of thing. That's my best way to describe that. Also up here we have whatever this is. Some part of a stand it might be, I'm not sure. Alright, now we have, these are all kind of similar in a way. So we have a small open hand. This is for, so this, right? You can add, like this one, it would probably fit like there. We have a, and this is like the biggest one, which would probably fit like all the way up there. So you take that thing off, you slide it on. There you go. And there's also a middle stage one as well for that. And it does go with both hands, so left and right for both of those. And the last set of hands is this open hand, just straight open. The one that comes on by default is this fist hand. Alright. Next part for accessories, I'm just gonna put the accessories away and I'll just cut real quick. Okay, so flipping it upside down, we have this base. Man, there's a lot of tape on this. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be back. Okay, there was a lot of tape on that. And there still is all over this thing. So here's the base. This is, so it's an all clear base. So yeah, that's cool. It's flight stands as well, so that plugs in the bottom. that upside down? No, that isn't right. Okay. That's the only, yeah, that's the only place it can be plugged into. So, you know, average flight stand. So let's see, where does it plug into? I actually don't know. We might need that little clip. Okay, 1 second. Alright, so this peg can be used for other S.H.Figurearts that have a little hole in it. I do believe like Shanks might be able to. He has that peg. But this one comes with this little clip. Now there's nothing you could really do with this, so I don't know where it plugs into. But there's the base anyways. Okay. Let's get on to the figure. So nice bit of accessories. That's really good. This is more of an expensive figure, probably because of the accessories and because of how big it is compared to the rest. So, for articulation, her head going back is very limited. That's like you can't even turn that part up. Her hair's in the way, and her neck just doesn't go up at all. So now down you can get a nice range. Swivel side to side, there's a nice bit there, and around you can do a 360 because of the hair and this part there. Alright, now down to the waist. It's hard to move her around because of these things, but forward, that's as much as you can do. And backwards, yeah, just forget about going backwards. There's nothing you can do there. These things are really not articulated that much. You can rotate them. You can push them back a little bit like that or forward. But as much as you would think with these. Her hair is on a ball joint, I do believe. You can also move this lower part right there, and then the part that's connected up there. No accessories for the hair, but you just pull that off, the front part there, and you can pop off the face. For the arms, butterfly joint, ball peg there. Nice range. This is probably better than Shanks. I'd say better than anybody else. Mainly because she has no sleeves on. So, you know, it's just bare arms. So you don't get any, like, clothes in the way. So that's a really nice range, actually, for double jointed elbows. Swivels there. Same hand for pretty much everything. Alright, now we get down to the waist here. So you can't turn that, so she doesn't swivel very good on the waist. This part here, you can push out like that. There's not a whole lot you can do with this, but if you want to pose her legs, then okay, this is gonna look a little weird, but you pose her legs however you want, and you just gotta kind of move this around and figure that out. It's kind of hard to get at the legs, I find, because you know you got like there's her legs down there, so it's kind of hard to get at because this part in the middle is not very. It's hard to move around. The side parts are nice though, so. But her legs are basically just like her arms. There's no clothes on the leg part, so it's got good range, but this stuff is really annoying. It would have been better if they did this with real cloth, but that probably would have drove the price up a lot, and it might have been really hard to even make that a thing. So 4 feet, if it will focus here. Does not want to focus on that. So, alright. So yeah, feet go all the way back, forward like that. This toe articulation is really nice because the flip-flop thing is not connected, like the sandal's not connected to the heel of her foot, so you can get that up. So if you want to put her in a running pose, it's accurate because the foot lifts up in the back. So yeah, this figure is really cool. It's if you're a fan of One Piece or Yamato, then I'd recommend getting it. It is a little bit more expensive than the rest of the S.H.Figurearts, just because of its size. Like I said, it's quite tall compared to the rest of them. Now, I'm going to figure out what that peg thing plugs into, and I'll cut back to when I figure that out. Okay, so there was instructions on the side of the flap of the box that says it plugs in on this part right here. So, let me see. How does this go? Maybe the other way? Oh, okay. I'll come back to when I... So, the instructions on the side says it goes like underneath, like that. But it will hold her up, but it's not like connected to great. Like, it's not actually connected, it's more just like leaning on it, as you can see. So you can do stuff, but if you want her in like a jumping pose or something like that, then you can't exactly do that. I'm surprised they didn't go with just having a little peg in the back. Like, there's enough room there that they could have a little hole and not even need this piece. So I don't know why they did that, but I'm gonna have to use it because it's really top heavy and back heavy. Like this part, it just weighs it down so much. So yeah, I did a comparison next to my S.H.Figurearts Shanks, but I will do one with a Funko Pop. I just grabbed one off my shelf. I'm just gonna use Luffy again for the other one. So this is a size comparison. It's pretty much 2 times the size of a average Funko Pop. So there's your size comparison. Yeah, this figure is really good. It's really high quality. It is a little funny to work with. You might take some time trying to get her in a good pose. But overall, I think it's a great figure, and yeah, so hope you enjoyed. I highly recommend, and I'm gonna make some more S.H.Figurearts and some more Funko Pops figure reviews very soon.